This is the Lian half of the Callian, and I am going to go through a list of all the books that I have bought or come to own in other ways and not read. This was inspired by one of my favorite YouTubers, italktosnake. I can't do all the books that I haven't read because there are a large amount. I don't even know how I got half my books. They've just been on my shelves for several years. So I'm going to try to stick with the ones that I've bought and not read, which is significantly fewer. And also presents. Presents count. This is my beautiful box set. Half of these are signed. That doesn't belong there. This and another one downstairs are Calla books. This is kind of my Calla bookshelf. Books Calla's lent me and I have not read. I read this. Yeah. Moving on. This is a... Oh dear, I can't take that out. This is a signed copy. See, wait for it. To Lian, Lois Lowry. It's a signed copy of Sun, which I have not read yet. I will someday, I swear. Also haven't read Messenger yet. Pretty sure I bought this. This is Brian's Winter. It's the author of Hatchet. I really liked Hatchet when I was in elementary school, but I never actually finished this book. I did not actually buy Pride and Prejudice, but I kind of have a guilt thing because I'm a huge Lizzie Bennet fan and I haven't read Pride and Prejudice. So this was a present from family friends of ours and I haven't read it yet. It's signed. I really liked the other book they gave me. It's called The Glass Demon by Helen Grant, and it was really good, but I just have not gotten around to reading this one yet, and I really want to. I bought this book in Iceland because I just begged my mom because I was like, I've read all the books I've already read, I really need another book. And then I think I started rereading something and I never actually read this book. So it's called The Forest House by Marion Zimmer Bradley. It's about the daughter of a druidic war leader gifted with visions. I have not read it. Someday, I swear. This is one of those books that you buy. This is The Crown Rose by Fiona Avery. It's one of those books that you buy at the library for like $0.25. So I did because it's like, hey, book fantasy, yay, I'm gonna buy this, and I never read it. Okay, there are more than I thought. This was a book that I bought. It has a comment thingy from Tamara Pierce, who is one of my favorite authors, by the way. It even says my name in the cover, and I started this like 3 times, but for some reason I just haven't finished. And I have like memories of it, like it was all fantasy and happy and stuff, but I just have not finished it. It's called Fall of a Kingdom by Hilary Bell. This is a book, Time Cat by Lloyd Alexander, that my grandma gave me. She gave me lots of books about cats. She liked cats, and so do I, and she liked reading, and so do I, but I haven't read it yet. I started it, I apparently got that far, but I did not finish it. These are my other 2 bookshelves, and look, I don't have enough room. I've got 3 bookshelves just of my books in my room, and I don't have enough space. I'm pretty, maybe signed, I think, yes. It even says, To Lian Who Loves Animals Too. It's a story of a bunch of, like, rescued animals, and then how they change people's lives, I think, but I have not read it yet. And it even says To Lian Who Loves Animals Too, and I haven't read it yet. These are books that Paroxysm, who you met in a previous episode, lent me, and I haven't read them yet. Well, this one I haven't really read yet. This one I have not finished yet. Astronomy. And Quantum Evolution, which sounded really interesting. It's like about how quantum physics, I'm guessing, like explains evolution, the physics of it, and why is consciousness there, and I really want to read it. This is my Warriors shelf. I have read all of them. I've read all of these. Nope, wait. These... There are a bunch of Merlin books. I think my cousin liked that my aunt gave me at one point, and I have not read any of them yet. Someday when I'm bored, I'll just, like, devour them, I'm sure. I have not read Brisinger. I never finished Eldest. It's on my to-do list. And this is the... I don't even know how I got this book. Apparently I got it at Half Price Books for $3.98. But it's the sequel to the book that I'm reading right now that I bought like 3 years ago and never read, and I am reading it. See, I actually get these things done. Proof.
After 3 years.
After 3 years. That's pretty much it. See, this is not that bad. There are only so many books that I've actually bought or been given and not read. The most are just like magically appeared on my shelf one day and then they were there. Yay! Also, you should read this book. It's called Les Mis. It's by a man by the name of Victor Hugo that nobody's ever heard of. Goodbye. Bye! Thank you for listening to me ramble about how much I love books and want to eat all of them and then become them and then live in these fictional worlds instead of my boring life. Goodbye.